Have you ever witnessed a moment so awkward, so unbelievably uncomfortable, that you wanted to crawl into a hole on someone else's behalf? Well, that's exactly what happened at the Blue Dragon Series Awards. And the moment quickly went from a minor mix-up to a national debate, trending across Korean platforms, invading Instagram comment sections, and dividing fans and netizens alike. It started off lighthearted enough. The atmosphere was glitzy, celebratory, and full of star power. Actor Lee Junyoung was attending the ceremony like many others. Then came the announcement for the Popularity Award. The camera flashed to Lee Jun-hyuk, and there was a brief pause. Was it him? Was it someone else? Then suddenly, Lee Junyoung started walking toward the stage. The applause didn't quite match the energy. Something felt off, and then it happened. IU began making her way to the stage, and that's when Lee Jun-hyuk hesitated and began stepping down, realizing something was wrong. Everyone looked confused. Seconds later, the truth came out. The award was meant for Lee Jun-hyuk, not Lee Junyoung. In a flustered panic, Lee Junyoung ran back down the steps and handed the trophy to its rightful recipient. A moment of grace, maybe, but online, the moment exploded. Clips of the scene flooded social media, with fans reacting in every way imaginable. I couldn't handle watching something like that. If I were there, I'd have gone straight home. Ugh, I'd be so mortified. LOL, I had to turn the TV off. Even Korean netizens couldn't bear to watch. It was cringeworthy, relatable, and almost endearing. But the story didn't end there. No, it only got worse. Because then came the backlash. Host Jun Hyun Moo, one of the most recognizable figures in Korean broadcasting, attempted to lighten the mood. After the moment had passed, he tried to joke it off. Lee Junyoung is also a popular star, but this year, Lee Jun-hyuk was the top star. I should have pronounced it more clearly. It was meant to smooth things over, but instead, it poured gasoline on an already awkward fire. Viewers felt his comment was dismissive, even disrespectful. The Instagram comments section on his page quickly turned into a battlefield. You embarrassed him in front of everyone and laughed. What was so funny? You've done this before. If you keep making mistakes like this, they're no longer mistakes. Apologize to Lee Junyoung. For fans of Junyoung, it was a humiliation that could have been avoided. For some, it highlighted a deeper issue in Korean award shows: rushed presentations, unclear communication, and careless moments at the expense of idols and actors who work hard to be there. And yet, while Junyoung may have been embarrassed in that moment, his humility that rushed to return the trophy, his smile despite the confusion, actually won him more support than ever before. In the mess, he gained fans. But speaking of company messes, another story involving a JYP idol stirred some serious concern. And this time, it wasn't about a red carpet mishap. It was about Sana from Twice, and a company rule that many found downright disturbing. On an episode of Pink Cabinet with Illit's Minju, Sana casually mentioned something that made fans stop in their tracks. She got a driver's license, not because she wanted to drive, not for fun, not for freedom. She got one because she had no ID, because JYP keeps her passport and alien registration card locked away. As a foreign idol, the company apparently holds these documents to avoid travel issues, or at least that's how they explain it. But Sana revealed something shocking. When she went out, she had no proof of identity. She literally had to search herself online to try and prove who she was. Eventually, she got a driver's license so she could carry something with her: the internet. Not impressed? That's just weird. What kind of company keeps an adult's ID like that? She's a grown woman and a senior idol, and they don't trust her with her own passport. Yet, Some fans tried to defend the practice. They argued that replacing a passport, or ARC, takes time and could delay overseas schedules. And this was simply a matter of logistics. But even then, the idea of an adult idol Googling herself to prove her identity, that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And it opened up a bigger conversation. How much control do agencies have over their idols? And when does efficiency cross the line into something more concerning? And speaking of concerning, imagine being a hardcore fan, traveling hours, even flying across the country, and then being banned from your own concert. It sounds absurd, but that's exactly what happened to DAY6 fans during what was supposed to be a wholesome, joyful fan concert. In a viral post on X, a user explained how they had attended 4 DAY6 concerts before and never once had to show ID. Naturally, they didn't think this one would be different. But suddenly, the rules changed. The staff demanded official ID. A student ID, rejected. A passport photo from her dad, rejected. Desperate, the fan went to a local police station to ask if they could verify her identity. The police officer was kind. He even accompanied her back to the venue and pleaded with the staff. Still, she was denied entry. There were students crying, parents begging. People flew in for this, and the staff wouldn't even let them have the entry gift. One mom even brought her family register to prove her daughter's identity. Still, no entry. Fans were furious. What's the point of ID checks if even police verification isn't enough? Are fans criminals now? This isn't even stopping scalpers just hurting real fans. K-pop has always walked the line between fan safety and fan control. But when concert rules suddenly change, with no warning, and fans are turned away despite being able to prove who they are, that's a system that's broken. And that frustration with systems isn't just about companies or concert rules. It goes even deeper to the very foundation of K-pop idol culture. Enter Hyolyn, and a debate that's been lingering in the shadows for years. On Boys 2 Planet, Hyolyn was doing her job as a mentor, evaluating contestants on their performances. But during one segment, she turned to her co-mentor Just This and asked, "Do good looks also get included in the scores?" Just This didn't hesitate. "Of course, I've been including it." Hyolyn was surprised. She hadn't factored visuals into her judging at all. Just This explained it was part of the charm of being an idol. And that single moment, it blew up. Some netizens criticized Hyolyn, saying she wasn't doing her job properly. But many others rushed to her defense, because finally, someone was focusing on talent over appearance. This is why vocals in K-pop are being overshadowed. Finally, someone is judging based on skills, not just visuals. The truth is, the debate has existed for years. In an industry where visuals often take center stage, fans are beginning to ask, what about talent? What about the music? What about being an actual performer? Hyolyn's innocent question has now reignited a very real conversation, from award show disasters to strict company rules, from concert heartbreaks to judging controversies. This week in K-pop has shown us just how fragile, unpredictable, and emotional this industry can be. Sometimes it makes us laugh. Sometimes it frustrates us. Sometimes it breaks our hearts. But one thing's for sure, there's never a dull moment. If you love staying updated with the real stories behind the headlines, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next drop of K-pop chaos. And tell us in the comments, which of these moments shocked you the most? Let's talk. This is Daebak Daily, and your voice matters.